did on that.
Okay, listen to this question that this dude is about to ask, and then listen to Trump's response. Listen, okay? Listen and use your brain, okay? Listen.
An election in just 56 days. And I want to talk about the peaceful transfer of power, which, of course, we all know is a cornerstone of our democracy, and the role of a president in a moment of crisis. Mr. President, on January 6th, you told your supporters to march to the Capitol. You said you would be right there with them. The country and the world saw what played out at the Capitol that day, the officers coming under attack. Aides in the West Wing say you watched it unfold on television off the Oval Office. You did send out tweets, but it was more than 2 hours before you sent out that video message telling your supporters to go home. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day?
You just said a thing that isn't covered. Peacefully and patriotically, I said during my speech, not later on. Peacefully and patriotically. And nobody on the other side was killed. Ashley Babbitt was shot by an out-of-control police officer that should have never, ever shot her. It's a disgrace. But we didn't do this group of people that have been treated so badly. I asked, what about all the people that are pouring into our country and killing people that she allowed to pour in? She was the border czar, remember that? She was the border czar. She doesn't want to be called the border czar because...
You see that? He answers the question for like 2 words and then go back to the border. This whole fucking immigration shit, that's his only go-to. That's his only fucking go-to. Immigration, illegal aliens, they're letting them in, they're destroying America. Pick another fucking track on the CD, please. Jesus Christ.
She's embarrassed by the border. In fact, she said at the beginning,
and I'll ask you a common sense question. What does all the people that she let in over the border, blah, 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 have to do with your... Suck it in, brother. Your people who stormed the Capitol because you told them to. You told them to. Okay, let's not gloss over the fucking facts. You told them to storm the Capitol. You're a disgrace. You're a fucking disgrace. And it's sad and pathetic. You're sad and pathetic. Can't even answer a fucking question without going to your go-to. Every single question since it's been brought up has been immigration, over the border. I didn't do that, over the border. Eating pets, executing babies, border. People, wake the fuck up. If you vote for this piece of trash and he gets in, you will not have a fucking America. You will have Donald Trump land. Please understand that. That is not something that we want. That is not something that we want for our children. That is not something that nobody should ever want, ever. And the reason why it works so good in China and Russia is because that's, I hate to say it, but that's their doing. Okay? You got an emperor over there in Russia who takes extreme measures not to be assassinated. No one can assassinate this motherfucker. Okay? Not that I want them to, but it can't be done. He's ex-KGB, okay? And China and North Korea, this guy here wants to lick their ass and be their best friends and go on picnics and dancing trips together and shit. That's why Project 2025 makes him do that. Let's not vote him back in. Because if we do, I hate to say it, but we won't be able to get him the fuck out. And that's what he wants. He wants nothing to do with us. He wants to rule because he's a sad, pathetic, baby hands, orange face, thinning hair, probably having a toupee piece of shit. And he has no business in the White House. The Illuminati put his ass in. Oh no, I'm sorry. Russia put his ass in the first time. We do not want him back. And also, Russia's trying to fucking do it again. Thank God that we have stepped up our games and saw that shit and shut that shit down. But you still got in comment sections Russian propaganda and shit, bots and shit, posing as fucking people with accounts and shit in there pushing his fucking Project 2025 Russian loving bullshit. Okay, let's not do that again. Okay, we had 4 years of a great fucking nation. Let's continue with 8 more, please. You know, I would actually hope, I actually want the old Republicans, real Republicans, not Trumplicans, to run, and I would vote for them because at least they knew they knew what the fuck America stood for. This motherfucker don't stand for nobody but himself. And she has been like she said, she's been needling them all night long so far. You still got, well, I've paused it, but there's still got a ways to go, but she has been needling him. That's why his only go-to is the border, illegal immigrants and blah, 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 and eating babies. His whole crazy fucking bullshit. And I will tell you that even though the mics are muted, apparently, I can hear her say something and I can hear him say something. And even while he was speaking, she was speaking, and his little smart ass talking about, hey, excuse me, I'm speaking. You remember that? Does that sound familiar? And all she could do was just like, okay, I'll give you that one. That's the look that I got anyway, but she didn't care. She was like, okay, you can use that one if you want. But this cannot go back into the White House, people. I'm sorry. I know this video was long and I didn't, oh God. Just, you know what, and I don't want my views to go down, so I'm going to keep it on her. We have to vote this beautiful woman in, and Tim Walz as president and vice president, respectively. We have to. Our freedom as Americans depends on it. When he was in office, the fucking world leaders were laughing at him and at us to a lesser extent because he's a fucking jackass. He has no idea what the fuck he's doing. You know, and all of his businesses have bankrupt and closed down. I don't even know how fucking Trump Tower is still there. I thought that closed down and went the way of the dragon, the dinosaur, a long time ago, but it's still up for some odd reason. I don't know why. Maybe he bought it back some kind of way or someone loaned him money. So that's probably why he's trying to run again to get his businesses back up and go. You know, and this, I swear, this we need her to run for 8 years. We need her in office for 8 years. Okay, we do. All right. So vote blue up and down. Matter of fact, don't even vote for her. Vote Democrat all the way up and down the fucking ticket, the ballot. You know, everything blue. So we can get rid of the trash and the waste out of the government and start being kind and actually having a great opinion of oneself. Because like she said earlier, she wants to bring it together. He wants to tear it apart. We're a trash nation. Why the fuck would you even say that about your own fucking country? The country you fucking live in, dumbass. So if it's a trash nation, you're a part of that fucking trash nation. He doesn't even listen to the shit. I swear his brain and his mouth are not connected. The shit that he says out of his mouth, I don't even think he knows what the fuck he's saying. Oh my God, I swear. Oh, but this will be, I know I said it before, that political was going to be the last one. I'm sorry, but this is the debate, okay? And this is a doozy, I swear. And even in the beginning, you know, he went for the podium and she beeline right towards him to get a fucking handshake. Because he was just going to stand by the podium. I thought he was going to come straight out and then go, but you know, trash being trash. I mean, Trump being Trump. So whatever. Anywho, video's long. I know. And trust and believe me, I am not doing it to get watch time. I could care less about it because I'm not getting subscribers and views. Well, according to vidIQ, I got 10,000 views or 15,000 views or some shit on the channel. So I don't know, whatever. At this point, I've given up on trying to monetize and get AdSense and all that other bullshit. I just, it is what it is. It's just something to do. So thank you for seeing this and looking at it, but I got to go. Bye.